Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday service of Now Creations. What a joy it is just to be with you here this morning. It's really nice to greet you in this mid-holiday situation. A couple of things just perhaps maybe before we begin this morning. First of all, I'd like to remind you that on New Year's Day, we'll be having a service from 10 to 11 o'clock next Friday on New Year's Day. And also all of our programs with Now Creations will continue this upcoming week. A couple of other little things just before we begin today. Many people have been fond of saying, be the change that you would like to see in the world. That's so very, very true. May this year, and especially even during these holidays, may you just be the change, the peace, the joy, the happiness that you would like to see and to be. Very important. And as then one of our members said recently, all souls forward for the greater good. What a lovely, lovely greeting. All souls forward for the greater good. With these little reminders, let me now proceed into our teaching for today. Not just the past few weeks, but also for the past several months, we have had wonderful opportunities and wonderful experiences that show examples of growth in the members of Now Creations. I have often said that we are on a pathway of expanding goodness, and that our present joy is only a foretaste of what is to come. I believe that we are experiencing this expanding goodness right here, right now, because you and I have made the shift. We no longer see ourselves as limited humans who constantly worry, but more and more we are experiencing ourselves as conscious, eternal souls who have been created for great, beautiful, loving expression. Today's teaching, entitled, I'm Here in a Body, will be an expansion of this joy. Let's begin. For the past year or two, I've been getting a daily email entitled Word Genius. I've always been interested in words. I especially like the etymology of words, the root words of a particular word. But recently, I viewed a word that I'd never even heard of before. It was a Scandinavian word. The essence of it was a word called lagom, L-A-G-O-M, lagom. While the word itself was unfamiliar to me, its definition was not, and it is the basis of today's teaching. The definition of lagom is really achieving a balance in one's life. Let me repeat the definition. Achieving a balance in one's life. As I saw that particular definition, what immediately came to me was the following thought, namely, what are the energies of our lives in which we need to achieve a balance? And specifically, how can we achieve that balance in our physical body, especially consisting of all of the other energies that influence it? So let me briefly review the 5 energies of life, their 4 characteristics, and then specifically focus on our physical bodies, which I want to certainly suggest is probably a very important thing for us to do, especially if we have gained a few pounds over the Christmas holidays. Let's begin first of all just with a brief review of the 5 energies. Many of you know them well. The first of those 5 energies, what really affects us in life, are our life circumstances. Everything from relationships to jobs to organizations that we belong to and possessions, money. Next, we have our physical bodies, which I want to focus on in today's teaching. Thirdly, we have our emotions, our moods, and our feelings. Fourthly, our minds, our thoughts, which immensely impact us. And then fifth and lastly, we have our souls. We have our inner guidance to direct, in the best case scenario, our thoughts and emotions that provide for the best opportunity of healthy living. Now, what is important to note is that these 5 energies have 4 qualities. The 5 energies have 4 qualities. The first quality is that they are dynamic, which simply means that, well, they are always changing. You know that. We sometimes say use them or lose them. Either you're advancing in them or you're diminishing in them. Secondly, they are interrelated. They are interrelated, which simply means that they affect each other. Thoughts often influence our moods, and life circumstances often influence our thoughts and emotions. Third, these qualities always seek homeostasis. And by homeostasis, we simply mean balance. In the Buddhist world, the word balance is equanimity. In the Scandinavian world, the word is lagom, seeking that balance in one's total life. And then finally, these 5 energies have a hierarchy. There is an order of importance. Ideally, it is the soul that is the captain of the ship. It is the soul that is the CEO of your organization. Ideally. Ideally, it is the soul that directs our thoughts that then engender emotions, and then the combination of your thoughts and emotions directly impact your body. And then your body deals with your life circumstances. Now, what I especially want to focus in on, however, is the body. Not just the soul, not just the mind or emotions or your life circumstances, but simply the body. Now, let me say that I fully agree that our soul-directed thoughts and emotions have the greatest impact upon the health of the body. Let me just say it again. I fully agree that our soul-directed thoughts and emotions have the greatest impact upon the health of the body. Such well-being has a plethora of so many meanings, however, but we can't control, in a sense, all of these meanings, but let me just suggest 2 meanings that become very, very important for us. First of all, I truly recognize that every soul is on their own unique journey. This is just absolutely true. Your soul is directing your thoughts and emotions, or maybe your soul is not directing your thoughts and emotions. Either way, this will have an enormous impact upon your body. This was especially presented in Bruce Lipton's book, The Biology of the Belief. The Biology of Belief, which simply says that there is a whole area of study where your beliefs are very much, in a sense, affecting your body, even your DNA. This area is called epigenetics. So I want to present, more than anything else, however, is that it's just very important to realize that everyone is truly on their own soul's journey. And secondly, what I'm simply going to suggest to you is that you will be the best judge of your own soul's journey. But I'm going to share with you some practices, and I do all of these personally because they guide the well-being of my own physicality. So I realize you're on your journey. I'm just sharing with you things that have helped me concerning the well-being of my body. And let me affirm again, I am not trying to tell you what to do or what you should do with your body's energy, but I am happy to share with you the practices that I have found helpful for my body and its energies. The first practice is one that I think probably many of you know that I'm going to say, and that is the importance of meditation for your physical well-being. Let me repeat this. The importance of meditation for your physical well-being. Now, may I explain why meditation is so important? It has to do with the electromagnetic energy that affects your body. When you meditate, you allow your God Spirit to guide your thoughts and emotions. And as you allow your God Spirit to guide your thoughts and emotions, that guidance affects your body. Remember, especially from A Course in Mastering Alchemy, thoughts are electrical and emotions are magnetic. And together, your thoughts and emotions form the electromagnetic field that influences your body. Just want to say that again. Your thoughts and emotions affect the electromagnetic field that influences your body. Poor thinking and emotional instability reduce your electromagnetic energy. Higher thoughts and joyful emotions raise your electromagnetic energy. Isn't this readily apparent to see when you focus on meditating? For when you are done meditating, do you not feel wonderful? Do you not feel good? Because your electromagnetic field is flowing from your soul's guidance and is affecting the well-being of your body. This notion of the electromagnetic field is at the basis of Bruce Lipton's book, The Biology of Belief. In a nutshell, Bruce states that your beliefs affect your biology. Your beliefs affect your biology. Now, when you add a very strong practice of meditation to support your beliefs, you are truly creating the most conducive electromagnetic field to raise your biology. I'm just going to say this again. When you add the very strong practice of meditation to support your beliefs, you are truly creating the most conducive electromagnetic field to raise your biology. Do you not see this? This is very important to understand. Now, I'm going to continue with the listing of several other physical practices, but let me affirm that no one of them, nor the sum of all of the rest of them, is as important as your daily meditation and its impact upon your body. Please remember that the soul, the mind, and emotions affect the body more than the body affects itself. With this foundation of meditation clearly in mind, let me now mention the practices that I do every day to maintain my best health. Again, these are things that I do daily, clearly understanding that you have your practices as well. The first thing that I do daily is a daily yoga, and I do it upon arising. After going to the bathroom, I begin with a 20-minute energization program, the one presented by Parahamansa Yogananda. I have found this energization program to be a low-impact but highly energized program. Low impact, high energization. I've been doing it daily for the past 30 years. I never miss. For me, it provides a wonderful beginning to my day, and it puts me in a good physical state of well-being. If you desire to view this practice, you can Google the energization exercises of Parahamansa Yogananda. If you do so, you will find several such programs. I highly suggest that you do the one led by Barbara Bingham. Barbara Bingham, Brigham. She explains them the best. Now, when I complete the energizations of Parahamansa, I do some additional things for about 10 minutes. First of all, I do stretching, and then secondly, some leg bends or squats, and a few weight curls. Nothing excessive, but energizing. Now, there are a few other things that I do, which I will explain shortly, but let me now explain the third component of my daily routine. First, there is the meditation, and then secondly, the energization exercises. The third component is a 30-minute daily walk, which I usually do in mid-afternoon. Rain, sleet, shine. Just like the mailman, I take my walk. In addition to always feeling better after the walk, because it clears my head, brings fresh air into my body, may I explain why I find it so very important. For many years, as some of you might know, I was a nursing home administrator, dealing with the elderly and with many of their infirmities. One day, I was just observing our residents, and I noticed something that has influenced me for the past 35 years. What I noticed is that the single most infirmity that our residents had, the single most infirmity was the lack of mobility. In some way, their walking ability was impaired. This was so evident, regardless of the initial infirmity. Most of the residents simply needed wheelchairs due to their lack of mobility. Thus, it was very clear to me that taking care of your legs, and doing a daily leg exercise was very important. Whether a treadmill, a stationary bike, or preferably a walk outside in nature with its intake of fresh air. This was vital to my daily well-being. I encourage you to ponder this fact, this notion about maintaining your mobility. In doing so, I think you will find it a very valuable lesson for your health. Now, before I proceed to 3 other of my daily practices, let me give you 2 questions to ponder concerning your physical exercises. The first one is, what will you do? What will you do? What will be your routine? For me, it is meditation, the energization exercises, and a daily walk. You must first consider your program. And in so doing, may I suggest you follow these 2 simple guidelines. First, do what is realistic for you. Do what is realistic. Not what you would have done 30 years ago, but what is now realistic for you. What is it that today you would be comfortable in doing? And secondly, I know you know this, start slow. You are on no one's time clock but your own. No one is watching you. Start slow, and then work up to what is comfortable for you. I'll say it again. Start slow, and then work up to what is comfortable for you. And especially, work up to what you can consistently do. What you can consistently do. I'll talk more about this in just a moment. The second question, however, in addition to what will you do is, well, when will you do it? When will you do it? When will you be actually putting it into practice? It is vital that you pick times in the course of a day that are regularly available to you. I'll say it again. Pick the times that are regularly available to you so that you can do the exercises that are comfortable for you. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush from one to another, saying, I'm glad I'm done with that. That's not going to do you much good. Choose convenient times in which you can and will consistently do your exercises. And then stick to the program. Stick to the times and the routines. Don't overload. Don't do what you can't consistently do. Do what you can consistently. Start slow, but start. And be consistent. I think you got the message. Now, I personally do 3 other things on a daily basis. I've begun to do these things recently because I feel that they too are conducive to my health. I have started to do these things slowly, but I do them consistently, and I am building up my proficiency. Let me share these 3 things. The first of the 3 things I am working on is drinking 8 glasses of water each day, 64 ounces of fluid. Let me just say, this has not been my favorite thing to do, but I do find it to be very healthy. Our bodies are about 80 to 90% water, and to keep them flushed and fluid is very important. It just makes sense to me, and I am building up to my 64 ounces because I see the effect. 64 ounces of fluid each day. Secondly, I trace the meridians in my body daily. The meridians are the energetic pathways that nourish our physical body with higher non-physical energy. Say it again. The meridians are the pathways that nourish our physical body with higher non-physical energy. The meridians are the pathways on which the acupressure and acupuncture points lie. I feel that this is a very important exercise because, again, it incorporates the non-physical higher energies into the physical body. I just said again, I feel it's very important because it incorporates the non-physical higher energies into the physical body. You can Google the 14 meridians online or find them explained in many energy books. My recommended one is Energy Medicine by Donna Eden. Energy Medicine by Donna Eden. In my third daily practice, actually it's just one I began a few weeks ago, occasionally someone will recommend a movie to me, and the movie was recommended entitled The Earthing Movie, The Remarkable Science of Grounding. Well, you can watch this movie, first of all, free on YouTube. It's very, very informative, The Earthing Movie. But what was very interesting to me about the movie was that it talks about the importance of grounding your body to the Earth's energy. Grounding your body to the Earth's energy, which again is electromagnetic. It just made sense to me. Our bodies come from the Earth. The Earth has electrical impulses, magnetic impulses, and to connect with the Earth was very important. Now, in the wintertime, I'm not going to walk out in the grass and the snow. So what I did do is I purchased 2 grounding mats from Amazon, one on which I do my energization exercises, and the other when sitting in my easy chair watching the news or reading the newspaper. This grounding just makes sense to me and does not involve additional time. So, these are my daily practices for my physical well-being. To review, 30 minutes for meditation, 30 for energization and physical exercise, and 30 minutes for walking. And then I'm working on those 64 ounces of fluid, tracing my meridians, and grounding. What I just find is that all of these things make a healthy impact on my physicality. In conclusion, you might be asking, what about diet? Well, diets obviously are very important, but concerning, in a sense, their relationship to medicines and also individual preferences, I feel that that's pretty much up to you concerning diet. But I will simply maybe give 2 pieces of guidance. First, I eat fresh and/or frozen greens twice a day, and always some fruit. And secondly, now this is just my opinion, that when you do your physical exercises, your body will tell you what diet will be the best for you. I just say it again. When you do your physical exercises, your body will tell you what is the best diet for you. This is my opinion based on my practice. One final comment. It was a comment that a very good friend of mine gave to me, And I think it should be included in your daily exercise program, although it's just a little different. That comment is, take plenty of time to rest. Take plenty of time to rest. You don't get extra points in life for being too busy or overachieving. But you do get extra longevity for the body and greater well-being for the body by taking resting time and being happy. You are on no one's clock but your own. And perhaps maybe, these two oxymorons will help. Work hard to rest. Strive to be happy. The rest will take care of everything else. I hope that this sharing has been helpful for you. You are in a body here. Take care of it, and it will take care of you. Let me now take you into meditation, and what a joy it is to do so. Let's begin as we normally do by simply focusing on the breath. Obviously, we're going to be focused on physical bodily health, but let's begin by simply getting ourselves into that right state, gently breathing in and breathing out, relaxing the body, settling the mind, and bringing our soul to the fore. Please begin. Now I'm going to ask you to notice a couple of things. The first one, would you notice just right now, right at this moment, how good you feel? Your body is relaxed, your mind is settled, and you are in the consciousness of your soul. Now, would you focus on this? You are in the consciousness of your soul. Focus on that for a moment. You are in the consciousness of your soul. Now, this is what I most want you to come to know. Right now, as you are in the consciousness of your soul, Do you not see the impact that it has upon your body? Do you not see how good you feel physically? I'm going to ask you to understand this following statement with total clarity. When you are in the conscious awareness of your soul, as you are right now, this most will influence the well-being of your body. Will you please understand this? With this understanding, I hope that you will include meditation as a part of your daily physical well-being. Let's now return to those two questions I asked in the body of the teaching. So what will you do? What is it that you will do daily for your physical well-being? This is your agenda, but it is an agenda. What can you realistically do? And what will you comfortably do? Or perhaps maybe you're already doing these things. Set your agenda. And the second question is also very important. When will you do them? When will you do them? You can't just jam them in. When can you comfortably and regularly do them? What time? What part of your day? Please reflect deeply on this. Oh, by the way, did I mention the word consistency? Daily, regularly, consistently. You're in a body. Take care of it. And it will take care of you. Honor your body.
I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. Deep within, peace resides.
honor your body.
Namaste. I honor thee. I honor thee. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor
It's been a joy to share this message with you this morning. It's all about electromagnetic energy. When your soul is directing your thoughts and your emotions, this will have the greatest impact upon the well-being of your body. Oh, and be happy in the process. Namaste.